Here at VisionNet, they are connecting small internet providers in Montana to the rest of the world.
We're behind the scenes. Most of them in Montana go through us to get out to the world.
It's also known as a network operations center or middle mile carrier.
So we will route their traffic up through here and across our network to where it needs to go.
It all happens inside this data center on top of a hill outside of town.
We have here our internet routers. It used to be just a fun thing to have at home. Now it's a critical service. 911 is riding over our network for a good portion of the state. We carry the 911 traffic. It's one of the things we do behind the scenes. So if our network goes down, a lot of people couldn't call 911.
Montana is currently one of the worst states for internet connectivity.
There's a lot of dirt between light bulbs in Montana. We're just one little town with long streets.
Jeff Feiss is the general manager of the Montana Telecommunications Association. They represent locally owned service providers in the state.
Not a lot of consumers. It's very hard to serve. It's just an expensive place to serve.
The infrastructure bill being considered by the federal government could help this town and other rural communities.
It would provide $42.5 billion for broadband infrastructure investment.
It's not just the lack of access. In some areas, it's more the cost or quality.
Anybody that's, 5 miles outside of Cascade, our options are extremely limited.
Nicole Pieper is the junior high school principal at Cascade Public Schools. They serve 300 students, kindergarten to 12th grade. They open the school to families and students who need to use the internet because just outside of town, she says connection can be hit or miss.
We're only 7 miles out of town, and we struggle with finding good options. And I probably contacted 5+ different providers, and every single one of them told me, sorry, we don't have internet available to your address at this time.
She currently has internet that's slow and doesn't work well. Christopher Mitchell with the Institute for Local Self-Reliance says this is common.
There's a lot of places that look like in a national database like they have service, but that network is just doesn't work very often.
Jeff and Gary hope they can help bring more access and better connection to people who need it, fiber being the desired option.
It's almost mind-boggling what you can fit across two of these fibers.
Fiber optics is the Cadillac, the gold standard of broadband technology. It's a reliable medium, and it happens to be able to deliver as much bandwidth as you can consume.
Nicole hopes that could be an option for her home in the future.
We've got a fiber wire that goes right at the end of our driveway, and we can't get high-speed internet.
It's a service many of us take for granted.
Having internet is just as critical as having power.
With photojournalist Ramirez, I'm Chloe Nordquist reporting.